for solutions.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 30 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They're going to look to throw, and that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. 1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 14. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Madison running left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Madison diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. To throw is Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That is caught, and he is going to have the Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, Goff. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Again, Goff. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. There's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down and a yard. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Goff.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 3. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Vikings now heading onto the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw again.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, this is Madison, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Joseph for the Vikings field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
And Joseph's got it, and that will knot us up at 10.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
Khalif Raymond now. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second down and 6 now.
Now it's Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 50, it's Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw is Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Vikings after him, and they get there from the sack. Well, Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 48. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Going to run with Madison again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and goal. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's Goff and the Lions.
Trailing 17-10, 1:06 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Goff.
Able to complete it to Montgomery.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Goff now to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
St. Brown on the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, they need to score and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Goff. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man downfield is Reynolds. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Here's 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
But this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from